This presentation, entitled Fear and Poe, is about the American author Edgar Allan Poe and his use of fear within his writing. Fear is a noun which is defined as a distressing emotion aroused by impending danger, evil, pain, etc. Whether the threat is real or imagined, it's the feeling or condition of being afraid. Now, I think the key here is the concept of whether or not it is real or imagined. As children, the majority of our fears come from the imagined realm. Monsters under our bed, talking dolls, or an alien invasion are fantasies we develop as children that are truly terrifying. However, as we mature, we begin to realize that these things can't happen in reality, so they really no longer scare us. However, there are real threats that never leave us and continue to cause fear throughout our lives. Regardless of age, social class, economics, or education, some fears are very real to all humans. For example, fear of death, loneliness, betrayal are real fears because they can actually occur to anyone at any time. Edgar Allan Poe is a legendary American author that tapped into a genre of fear relating to these very real, timeless fears. Different from other authors, Poe developed a type of horror that did not come from imaginary fears or imaginary characters. Instead, he wrote about the fears that all humans universally have. He did not develop fictional boogie monsters or supernatural characters. Instead, he developed real characters that could be your neighbor, brother, or spouse. And as a result, his writing is universally terrifying. Unfortunately, despite the success that Poe had in his life, he did have tremendous loss. He only lived to be 40, and during that time, he experienced the death of both his mother and his wife to the terribly contagious and painful disease known as tuberculosis. Now, tuberculosis is an incredibly contagious bacterial infection that's believed to have killed over 1 billion people since its conception. Every 18 seconds, someone dies from tuberculosis. Even with our modern-day medical advancements, in 2016, tuberculosis killed 1.7 million people. So the question is, if you're Edgar Allan Poe and your life's work is to write about real fear, and you've lost 2 of your most significant loved ones to disease, what would you write about? Ponder this as you read the short story, The Mask of the Red Death.